Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
Richard, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Ja, guten Abend. Schön, dass du mit mir reden willst. Ich wollte auch mit dir reden und da liegt viel Blut. Der sieht auch nicht so ganz knusper aus da mit seinem Blut. Aber gut. Guillaume, rede mit uns.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Soll ich den Trouble für dich übernehmen?
Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Lass mich raten. Das war die, mit die da irgendwie... nach der du gerufen hast?
She suddenly grew cold, haughty and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be
Natürlich.
so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her.
Das weiß nur
For her.
ich und die Zuschauer.
Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
Vielleicht steht sie einfach nicht auf
War,
Männer.
yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air. notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of
Ein
that.
Vampir würde doch eher den Tag meiden.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural,
Hallo,
I never would have
Viola.
taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck,
Intrigen.
for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've
Ja.
devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her.
I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice
Oh
anything.
Gott, muss ich jetzt ein Tourney machen? I won't do it.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from
Blondie,
all
der kleine
corners
Vampir.
come to
Nee.
face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess,
Noch
and
nicht.
horsemanship,
Das ist Guillaume,
marksmanship and fencing.
der
I
im
qualified for
letzten
the
Teil
first time,
vom
had great hopes of
Shellmar
winning. Yet,
überrannt wurde.
Yeah, I get it. Anything
War
for
ein
Vivian.
Shellmar, ich glaube, es war ein Shellmar.
Hardly
Ich bin mir
a
nicht
regular
wirklich
job,
sicher, ob
this.
Vivian ein
Not
Vampir
often I
ist.
gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I am no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Wie, du hast eine Goldkette um den Hals, aber hast nicht viel Geld. Ich brauche doch aber Geld, um meinen Estate zu
Agreed.
reparieren.
That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Ach. Aha.
Fine.
War
I'll
das
look into
Pirol?
it. Gotta admit,
Das
piqued
sah
my
aus wie ein Pirol.
curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt.
Hat er was
Now,
zu sagen,
we
der
must ensure
Pirol?
you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning,
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance?
Reich wird man ja
And you
auch
must
nicht,
learn
indem
the
man Geld
tourney
verschenkt.
rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Horsemanship, das kann ich am besten. Don't need any practice. Doch, ja, wahrscheinlich schon.
how about some swordplay?
Mit dir, mit deiner kaputten Hand.
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Ja, das ist ein bisschen dumm, Junge. Nee, der
Stand at the center of the
Vampirfreund,
training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
der Vampirfreund ist, hatte ich jetzt eigentlich auf diesen Regis vom letzten Stream gemünzt.
Witcher act always with reason.
Center, ja. Schwertkampf werde ich ja wohl noch hinkriegen.
Barrels of blood trying to disperse the force. Sir, we shall cross swords if you'll allow it. Along comes a witcher. I've had just about enough of this toil.
Ich dachte, die greifen mich alle
Do you
gleichzeitig
wish
an.
to practice fighting a moment longer?
Nein. Kriege ich was dafür, wenn ich die alle besiege?
Could probably use some more practice. Usually
Witcher act always with reason. Just unto the
You need not ask me twice.
I shall lead you like a slug.
Donimir of Troy. Jetzt, wo ich es sehe, erinnere ich mich wieder, wie Karin es gespielt hat. Okay.
I expected you to do well, but not.
Ach komm, jetzt will ich wissen, ob ich was dafür
could
kriege, wenn
probably
ich die alle
use some more
besiege.
practice. Usually fight monsters, not
We sweat. I can fight.
Guy de Bois.
Quickly! From the right! Now!
I expected you.
Hat er nicht vorhin gesagt, die greifen alle gleichzeitig an?
You wish to spar? Why not?
So,
I slid upon your bow.
reinfahren. Ja, ich hoffe, die sind nur so schwach, weil es zum Probieren ist. Sonst bist du echt zu stark. Ich glaube, ich bin aber auch schon mehr als 10 Level über denen. Das ist ja das Gute beim Witcher, da wird das Level nicht angepasst von den Gegnern. Von der Quest. Orm, Acker, Spark of Mecht, was? Gesundheit.
I expected you to do.
Witcher act always with
You wish to spar? Why not?
Okay, also die wechseln nicht alle durch, sondern einfach wahllos. Gut zu
Do
wissen.
you wish to practice?
Nein, dann können wir jetzt gehen.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher.
Ja,
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
ja.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea.
Reiten bin ich aber bestimmt gut.
Come with me.
Was ich interessant finde, ist, dass ich immer noch toxisch bin. Ich dachte, dass das mit der Zeit wieder abklingt, aber
You shall
anscheinend
not
nicht.
ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all then?
Vielleicht sollte ich mal schlafen.
The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Hatte der keine Hose an grad?
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banner?
Punishment for our
Red, white,
sins.
and
We
Warum
have
bist du in dem
ceased
Fass?
to succor. I ain't
Thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of truth.
Okay.
greed and lust. Trump honor. Wisdom.
Okay.
Lies stripped of
Warum saß sie in einem Fass?
reasonable.
Warum schreit sie so rum? Da stand irgendwas von Fanatic. Die Beast-Fanatiker. Sind wir bald da, Guillaume? Aha. Huch. Spiel abgestürzt. Aber an der Grafik kann es ja eigentlich nicht liegen. Komm zurück! Die Grafik hatte ich doch eigentlich runtergeschraubt. Also daran kann es eigentlich nicht liegen. Das müsste ja so geblieben sein.
Witcher act
Ja, toll.
always with reason.
Just unto the knight returned from his days at war. Yet the lass for him.
Brabbel, brabbel, blub. Könnte mir eventuell vorstellen, dass sich das Spiel nicht mit dem Streaming-Programm versteht. Keine Ahnung. Keine Ahnung. Aber eigentlich müsste es ja funktionieren. Ich hatte das doch irgendwann mal auf... Das ist auf High, ne? Ich hatte es auf High gesetzt. Meine ich.
How's it a race at all then?
Gucken wir nochmal.
By my troth, it is the Witcher who saved us from woe.
Bla bla. Gucken wir mal. Wenn es nochmal abstürzt, dann muss ich die noch etwas runterschrauben. Ja, wo gehst du denn jetzt hin? Hallo?
Good tidings?
Ja, und jetzt? Hallo? Vor allem, weißt du, rennt durch die ganze Stadt, um dann hinterher hier hinten einfach zu stehen. Hätte er ja auch da einfach das Hügelchen hochgehen können. So.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow.
Och nö.
The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Mounted Combat. Dafür solltest du üben. Ja, das sollte ich wirklich üben. Ich kann doch nicht schießen in dem Spiel hier. Holding down an attack button will trigger a slow motion mode, which makes it easier for you to strike your target. Okay. Will trigger... Okay. Do not need to hold down the gallop button.
Come on.
Okay. Zu spät. Wo sind denn die Targets? Sind da Targets überhaupt? Hallo? Trifft man ja überhaupt nicht. Okay, den habe ich jetzt getroffen. Ah. You are leaving the racetrack. Nee, tue ich nicht. Hallo? Ich bin doch voll auf dem Racetrack drauf. Ja, wenn ich ihn gerade eben nicht verpasst hätte, dann, ja.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more...
Ja, bitte.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect.
Ist nur sehr interessant, dass ich gerade die Ziele mit der Armbrust getroffen habe, aber nicht die Dummies beim ersten Mal. Den habe ich gerade nicht getroffen. Das war nicht getroffen. Aber ich habe verstanden, wie es geht. Das ist in
So,
Ordnung.
have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Nee, das reicht.
Had enough.
Where to now?
Heim nur noch eins.
Time for some target practice.
Come with me.
Ja, lauf.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Was, das war doch ein guter Witz.
Can I shoot your crossbow?
Nein.
Agreed. And last, tramp honor.
Die Frau im Fass schreit immer noch rum.
Lebiotus wheezing lungs. A real
Sir de Pirac Perode. How
Ich kann doch nicht schießen. Warum ist der
Hit
eine
the red
blau?
targets.
Nur die roten? Okay. Das war's?
Once more?
Nee. Schießen muss ich nicht so oft.
Shooting.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Ja, meine Scrolls sind immer in Order. Go to the inscription tent. Wo ist denn das? Weg da.
Spittoon!
Aha.
Hospital! Evalus!
Was? Hat er gerade gesagt? Hospital Ovilus? So. Hi. Ich möchte bitte mich einschreiben.
Want to join the lists?
Naturally. We
Hübscher
must
Mann.
first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its
Kann ich nicht
heraldic
sagen. Ich verstehe deren
aspects.
Akzente nicht.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What
Ja.
a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn.
Was?
It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Wer ist Ravix of Forhorn?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia.
Aha.
This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Aha.
Ravix
soll
of
das sein?
Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of
Aha.
Sivia, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually
an.
right.
Entscheidung. Ach komm, dann sind wir doch mal hier der hat auch ein schöneres Schild.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
Schön.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make
Noch mehr
vows
Ballast.
to which they hold for the
Ja, ich habe
duration
Platz
of the
gemacht.
tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Aha.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy.
Juhu.
Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title.
Wunderschön.
Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith.
Aha.
Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Okay.
Guillaume told
Wunderschöne
me a
Frau.
bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them.
Er ist
though.
mehr Feuer und Flamme als Geralt.
Honorable
Ja.
thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Okay. Cool.
Convenient. Feels like
Gut,
I know
los
everything
geht's.
I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Was weiß denn ich? I'll swear on my lady's love. Nummer 3 ist der Hammer. Ich finde ich auch. Ich schwöre auf ihre Unterhose. Also nicht Unterhose, aber Ladies Love klingt doch gut.
I vow on the love of my lady, Triss Marigold, to respect the chivalric virtues.
Oh,
May the
romantisch.
gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Ja, ja, meine Lady Triss, bis ich die nächstbessere sehe. Nee, ich bin schon Triss versprochen. Ich habe ihr versprochen. Hallo, ihr beiden.
Stands near the arena.
Ich habe ihr schon versprochen, dass ich mich niemandem sonst hingebe. Aber sie ist ja auch gerade nicht da, also von daher. Was sie nicht weiß. Wunderschön. It is I, Ravix of Fourhorn. Da muss ich lang. Wunderschön. Nee, ich wollte saven. Save. Dogsnipples? Was? Hat der eine Händler? Okay, gut.
Geralt,
Da habe ich gerade nicht zugehört.
have you decided to turn knight errant?
Ja, ich sehe wunderschön aus.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just
Fashion-Ikone.
moments ago.
Immer.
A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose
Background-Unterhaltungen
with
sind
fish
einfach
sauce,
überragend.
more or less,
Ja!
as if that would aid his determination.
Diddle my
Guessing
cat.
that's against
Was?
the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, Play me in a round of Gwent.
Ja, kriege ich eine skellige Karte?
I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Ja, let's play. Ich brauche doch noch Kärtchen.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
So, auch wenn ich das immer noch nicht... Ich weiß, dass ich die Karte hier brauche. Das Deck habe ich nur immer noch nicht ganz so verstanden, aber das kriegen wir schon irgendwie hin. Young Berserker, Berserker. Ich habe halt nur 2 Berserker, ne? Und die Karte bringt ja nur für Berserker was. Ja, keine Ahnung. Gucken wir mal. Scoia'tael, okay. Scourge ist nicht schlecht, der ist auch ganz gut. Ja, passt schon. Gut, wenn ich die Marjoram-Karte aber nicht habe, die beiden Karten sind auch gut in Verbindung, das ist gut. Ich will mal, wenn ich Marjoram nicht habe, und Marjoram habe ich nicht, dann brauche ich diese Karte nicht. Wegtun tue ich mit. So. Clan Uncrate. Habe ich noch andere Clan Uncrate? Heimat ist doch... Nee. Der gehört doch nicht dazu. Ist der nicht aber eigentlich auch Uncrate? Dann brauche ich die nicht. Ja, und zieh gleich wieder eine. Toll, super. Was war dem seine... All cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. Okay. Jo, erstmal hier Karten ziehen. Ach, wie praktisch. Und das ist ein Berserker. Die Marjoram-Karte habe ich trotzdem nicht. Dann kann der ja schon mal weg. Opponent passed. Okay. Ja, dann kann ich auch so machen. Ich mag es nicht, die erste Runde zu gewinnen. Okay. Mir fehlen ja von den normalen Karten eigentlich auch noch welche, aber egal. Okay. Problem ist, wenn ich jetzt Your enemy's strongest close combat. The combined strength of all his or her close combat units is 10 or more. Scourge bringt mir jetzt nichts mehr, weil ich stärker bin. Yevin! Der Gute. Bye. Okay, ich könnte Bässe mir wieder belegen. Der Dings bringt mir ja eigentlich nichts. Der Berserker. Da, nimm das. Bye. Ja, bleibt mir ja nichts anderes mehr übrig. Scorch muss ich nicht einsetzen. So. Wuhu! Gewonnen.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Forthwith ist auch so ein Wort, das ich überhaupt nicht mag. Aha.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Die ist shady. Aber Goldilocks hat ja auch gesagt, dass da irgendwie was shady ist.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mächtigen Royal Line.
Ach, der.
His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now.
Entschuldigung.
Seraphics of Vorhorn, give us a bow.
Ja, klar.
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Rot. Ich bin doch im Armbrustschießen nicht gut. Warum hat er einen Pfeil und Bogen?
Brave Seraphics has hit over 1/2 of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glories' first sparks?
Wow. Und das mit der Armbrust.
Seraphics has won. His boat struck the goal. Yet even this cannot soothe the ache in his soul.
Was? Was? The ache in my soul. Toll, ich habe eine Armbrust gewonnen. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Aha. Medallion hums when you're near.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to...
My medallion's vibrating strongly.
Bist du was ich töten muss?
One thing. Magic.
Bist du tatsächlich
The
ein Vampir?
explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Aha.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Dein Outfit passt nicht zu deiner Frisur.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies.
Warum?
Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
Der ist so ein Stalker, der
You're
Kerl.
right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
Ja, los geht's.
This is her
Dramatische
tent.
Musik.
You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian.
Jar of concealing ointment.
Stuff's eyes
Powerful magic at work here.
Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Camembert und ein Croissant.
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Aha.
salts. Used to make compresses.
Aha.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
Ich dachte, du wolltest wie eine Eule pfeifen. Da war noch was.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Da war noch was.
What seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Aber da war noch was. Ich habe was nicht anklicken können.
Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of
War das wichtig? Habe ich was verpasst? Guten Tag. Huch. Dragon's Eyes on a Stick. Dog Nipples.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous. Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as
Wobei die Farben ja schon schön aussehen. Also die passt zumindest. Das Outfit passt zumindest zu ihr. Wow. Der schon wieder. Kann ich dem in die Ferse schießen?
In service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigyow.
Gesundheit.
Count Ty of Dondal. And say of Lyria and Rivia a prince.
Was? Da ist noch einer aus Rivia.
For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The famed vow of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure.
Ist das der neben ihm steht? Sir Gregor?
Does ignorance
The Mount?
demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
Graphics of Forehorn? Is that what you call yourself? You shan't fool me. To this day I bear marks where I met your steel.
Ja,
Don't you
schön für dich.
remember? I am Ty of Dorntal.
Schön für
And I
dich.
swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another book to that collection on your map.
Das ist aber nicht sehr chivalric.
Then step aside. You're in my way.
The tourney's
Eat my
protector,
dust.
The maid Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only if...
Hallo, der hat mich doch gerade bedroht, nicht ich ihn.
Mount your steed, swift be your flight. Ladies and
Überhaupt
gentlemen
nichts
of
getan.
lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale.
Sehr pompös hier.
Before a ceramics of Forehorn dubbed, his spurs flash like lightning, to a shine they've been rubbed.
Mhm.
And he's up! We the thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Bla bla.
So, Witcher,
Jetzt hat es auch wenigstens ein Geräusch gemacht beim Schießen.
Witcher, good luck on the path.
Hallo? Mist. Ach, verdammt.
Can I shoot your
Nee, immer noch nicht. Vor allem nicht jetzt, Junge. Geht ihr wohl aus dem Weg da? Hallo, es ist ein Racetrack hier. Daneben geschlagen. Ich hasse sowas, ich hasse sowas. Aus dem Weg. Weiter, Geralt. Hallo, warum ist das jetzt daneben gegangen?
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace?
Ja, okay. Keine Ahnung.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed.
Naja.
To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
So hochgeschwollen.
Congratulate you. Here, your price. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way,
Wunderschön.
my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
Nö.
How juvenile.
Ich weiß nicht.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less.
Ist das Spiel so konzipiert, dass man automatisch gewinnt, oder ist das auch irgendwie... Hängt das von der Schwierigkeit ab?
Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
Goldilocks ist aber irgendwie auch ein bisschen seltsam.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind.
So sieht's
Managed to
aus.
figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
War sie der Pirol? Will ich betrunken sein oder nicht? Ach, warum nicht?
To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
Ich kenne mich
You
aus.
say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Och nein, gibt er mir eine Fehde? Hallo?
Dropped something.
Demand satisfaction. You insulted me twicely.
And twicely ought to be enough.
You refuse to duel? Then I shall show you how I treat cowards.
Geht's noch? Du bist ein Coward. Deine Goons hierher schicken. Das ist nicht sehr nett. So.
3-0 tie. Might want to give some serious thought to whether you want to face me for a fourth.
I shall kill
Wunderschön.
you, freak!
You got your chance, sir. You failed to seize it, and now you must leave.
We shall meet again, mutant.
Ja, du hast keine Ehre hier. Ich dachte, du hast geschworen. Was jetzt? Will noch einer was? Ah.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you,
Naja.
who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will.
Warum wird das Gesicht
Yet
nicht
be
gezeigt?
mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Die im Hintergrund sind einfach unbeeindruckt.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Ja, weil ihr zu folgen jetzt eine gute Idee ist, weil sie mich ja schon kennt. Weil sie ja schon weiß, dass ich sie beobachtet habe. Wo ist denn jetzt hin?
Scoundrel, ever-seeking Lady Vivienne. Some kind of maniac.
Ha. Ist sie nicht da?
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here.
Okay. Magic Cream. Ach, da ist wieder der Pirol. Guck an.
Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Ja, das ist ja auch immer suspicious, wenn da irgendwie sowas extra gezeigt wird in der Kamera. Okay. Ein Panther?
Show me what you got.
Ist der Vogel hin? Nein. Na, Fasan. Ich finde es interessant, dass der Vogel in Rot ist und die Panther, die mich angreifen, in Weiß. Das sollte eigentlich nicht so sein. Hallo, von hinten greift man nicht an. Panther weg. Gut gemacht, Geralt. Bin ich auch mal bald da? Wo will der denn hin?
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Ja, wahrscheinlich auch gefährlicher. Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Irgendwas ist hier doch noch. Aber ich bin noch toxisch, deswegen. Guten Tag. Glühwürmchen. Ah, okay.
Witcher.
Hübsch.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Denkst du, ich würde dich
While you are a
umbringen?
witcher, you were hired to kill me, were you not?
Nö.
Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Hast du
Witchers
jemanden
only
verletzt?
hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Hübsch.
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something
Keine
for
Ahnung,
you, I'll do
welche
it
Entscheidung man hier
willingly.
treffen muss,
Why
damit es
should I
gut
trust
endet.
you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter? Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
I swear on the Heron. Got nothing to fear, all depends what you say. Nö, warum soll ich sie umbringen? Also die hat doch keinen verletzt bis jetzt, oder? Warum Heron? Was hat Toussaint mit Herons zu tun? Ach.
I will be discreet. I swear this on the heron.
You mock me.
No, it's just... You want reassurances. Too many. If you want my help, you've got to trust me. Won't peep a word to anyone. Unless I decide someone needs to be let in on your secret.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me.
Jo, schieß los.
When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish."
Dann sind's Pirole, ne?
But a creature
Oriole
dwelt
müsste
in the
Pirol
wood who
sein.
envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full, but
Ein
now
Wehrvogel.
it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation, for I fear that is what lies in store.
Magic illusions.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end and bid my human form a final farewell.
Aber du bist doch hübsch. Ich weiß nicht, was du...
The curse. It
Hast.
could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
Okay, also ist sie wirklich kein Monster. Sie hat niemanden verletzt bis jetzt.
All right.
Und sie will niemanden
There is
verletzen.
another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences. What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings.
Wo ist die verzweifelt?
I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny Grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Think I'll stay here? Warum sollte ich da bleiben? Keine Ahnung.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
Ich finde die aber schön. Also ich wüsste jetzt nicht, was das Problem ist. Sieht doch hübsch aus. Warum kann sie sich im Wasser verwandeln?
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps.
Aha.
Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Wie convenient, dass da ein Nest ist.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man.
Nö.
Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
Ich rede nicht
She
mit
asked
dir.
me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Ja, vielleicht will sie das aber gar nicht. Promised her I wouldn't tell.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
Doch, kann
I'm
ich.
sorry. Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end?
Ja.
Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
Bla bla bla.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Schön. Ich bin aber irgendwie immer noch toxisch. Warum auch immer das nicht zurückgeht.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight.
Okay.
Is this clear?
Wer bist du?
Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a hands of southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders.
Also Hanse hat ja eigentlich überhaupt nichts mit Land zu
So
tun. Ne?
his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
If you swing your blade as deftly as you shoot, we shall win. Good luck.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
Ist das ein Nilfgaardien?
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights
Will
prepare,
Geralt nicht
say I'm
mitmachen.
elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited.
Hier, Schwert präsentieren
Whoever
und so.
here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Okay. Los geht's.
Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
Ja, darf ich gehen? Danke.
You shall perish, evil doer!
Attack! Attack! For the Duchess!
Das ist ein Nilfgaardien.
I've had just about enough of this toil.
5:0. Ich glaube, ich habe das Spiel ein bisschen zu schwach eingestellt mittlerweile.
For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Rafix of Forhorn, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials. Each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Zu wem auch immer. Wunderschön. So, weiter geht's. Nicht abstürzen, Spiel.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
Ich sag tschüss, ich lieb sie.
Knight Rafix hails from Forhorn. It might sound fictitious, yet there he was born. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy. Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last his tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Pacing the grounds, the titans locked stairs, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares. Mesdames et messieurs, our victor, our champion, the unequaled, and Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray!
Nix da, hip, hip, hurra. Weg.
And now a few words from our sponsor, the Super Winners. For strong foes and deep
A few words from our sponsor. Corando take your sponsor. Corando sponsor no take your
Rafix of Forhorn, this year's champion.
Schlagen und denken. Schwer.
He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon. Hail Rafix, Rafix, Rafix.
Echo. Also manchmal, ne? Manchmal ist dieses Spiel schon sehr interessant. Oh, ein wunderschönes Schwert.
I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor. And it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
Herzlichen Dank.
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I have duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Wink mal, Geralt. Wunderschön. Das hast du toll gemacht, Geralt. Lächeln und winken.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one.
There's a nest in my clearing.
Ja, habe ich auch gesehen.
Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems your tense grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Ich kann dich riechen.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
Nee, ich habe nichts verraten.
Guillaume's no foe. Though there's little honor in meddling, he meant well, means well. You guessed correctly. He was the one to hire me, but only because he wanted to help you.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Gib ihm eine Ohrfeige.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tawny grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but...
Ich hab dich gestalkt und jetzt akzeptiere ich kein Nein.
I only wish the Witcher see...
Out now! You assured me I could trust you.
Ich hab nichts verraten, hallo?
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt.
Ich hab nichts gesagt, hallo? Was soll denn das jetzt?
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us.
Sehe ich genauso.
This is the method I wish to pursue.
Gut. Need to find an egg,
Los geht's.
Preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg.
Also kein Chick.
Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
Du hast
And for a
entschieden.
dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go.
Hätte man das vermeiden können, irgendwie, dass er weggeschickt wird? Der rennt doch jetzt eh hinterher, oder?
This is the place.
Lead the way.
Oh no! A panther's gotten at the nest!
Stand back. I'll take care of it.
Ja, das kriegen wir schon auch noch hin. Und dann gibt's kein Dings mehr. Kein Ei. Und wir brauchen doch
Eggs fell on
Guillaume.
a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Ja, dann können wir doch gleich das nehmen.
Think so.
Oh, der arme Pirol.
Now what must I do?
Just to be sure, gonna ask one last time. Positive you want to do this? If we succeed, the changes will be irreversible. You'll probably also only have 7 years left to live, at the most.
7 years free of the fear that someone might spy me at the wrong moment? Of the stigma of being a freak, a monster? 7 years of a life both true and unfettered. Yes,
Unfeathered.
Geralt, I'm certain I wish to do it.
All right.
Okay.
You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finarat.
Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muana Gandrau. Muana Finerat.
Okay. Okay. Sie ist nackt. Ohne Federn. Warum ist Geralt bewusstlos?
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenfurt, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ja, aber nur
Other
für
than
7 Jahre.
Guillaume, he's the one hired me to help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
Should tell him
Du selber.
yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead. Please, be so kind.
Immer. Ich bin immer total nett.
Sure, I'll tell him.
Ich habe ja auch keine andere
Farewell,
Wahl.
Vivian.
Darf ich eigentlich jetzt wieder meine andere Rüstung anziehen oder muss ich jetzt für immer das tragen? Wie ist das Schwert eigentlich so? Critical Hit Damage. Okay. Ha. Naja. Hatte ich nicht auch noch neues Zeugsee hier? Huch, da wollte ich nicht hin. Ich wollte das comparen. Aha. Naja, gut. Machen wir mal die Quest erstmal zu Ende und dann kann ich immer noch gucken, ob ich mein Zeug ändern kann. Warum ist Roach hier? Komm, wir rutschen hier mal runter. Uhu. Stell dich nicht so an, Geralt. So. Wo ist jetzt Guillaume?
The gods bring
The
peace
gods
to our
have
domains.
sent a
Planted tricks and brought in
as
change.
punishment for
Ist die immer noch im Fass?
I pledge my love to win the tourney with your name on my lips.
Aha.
But what if another night proves
Du hast aber nicht gewonnen. Ich habe gewonnen.
Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well.
Her troubles are done?
Für 7 Jahre.
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Ja, sie ist happy. Keine Ahnung.
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You
Ja,
helped
nicht
her.
jede Frau braucht einen
But
Mann,
that
um
doesn't mean she owes you
glücklich
her
zu
love.
sein.
Got this bard friend, philosopher too, I guess, amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
Ja. Blödmann. Du hast sie doch gestalkt. Kann ich doch nichts dafür, wenn sie das nicht so toll findet, dass du sie stalkst. Ist nicht meine Schuld. So. Hatte ich hier nicht vorhin noch eine... Da kam vorhin noch eine Quest dazu irgendwie. Egal. So. Auf zum... Vampir Freund. Genau, La Chaiselong. Da ist ein Schnelldingsbums. Ja, ihr steht doch immer alle im Weg. Warum nicht? So. Guten Tag. Da sind irgendwelche Viecher.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Ich kann da wahrscheinlich nicht rein, während ich kämpfe. Dann gehen wir mal gucken, wo die Ghoulie hier sind. Ghoulies. Ach nö, Akisbors. Ich mag keine Akisbors. Geh weg. War's das jetzt?
Let's dance.
Hä? Wo denn? Was denn jetzt? Oh. Was wollen die denn jetzt die ganze Zeit von mir? Gehst du weg? Was ist jetzt? Immer noch nicht? Doch. Fliegen. Klopf, klopf. Da steht was.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Wie convenient, dass da unten ein Höhleneingang ist. Annabella and Guidon de la Tour. Killed by a poison apple. Was? Okay. Ah, da unten ist ein Kikimor. Weg damit.
Kikimor yours. Victuals are plenty around here. For my saddle.
Was? Gonna hang you from my saddle?
More eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Igni. Los geht's. Alles verbrennen.
Some stench.
So. Wo muss ich hin? Da geht's wahrscheinlich nicht durch. Cool. Habe ich sein Schlafzimmer gefunden.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Schon.
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend.
Hatten die beim kleinen Vampir nicht auch auf dem Friedhof gelebt?
Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
Jo. Was zur Hölle?
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon him?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests.
Der ist schon so ein bisschen seltsam
So,
als
without
Vampir.
delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Interessant.
You just summoned Detlef? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. The very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Okay. Dann los.
Spent
Ich habe ja sowieso keine Wahl.
Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Okay. Was immer du vorhast. Die Hand, ey. Ew. Willst du den Raben nehmen?
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Need a nap instead. Ach, was weiß denn ich?
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Nichts. Seems you chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. Trying to get me to confess something.
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything
Abgesehen
in
vom
particular
Bluttrinken?
interest you?
What's it like being dead? Müsstest du das nicht selber wissen, Geralt? How are you handling abstinence?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Also muss nicht Blut trinken?
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
Ja, so ein bisschen.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
Okay. Wir sterben zu einfach und ihr sterbt zu
If a member
schwierig.
of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Okay.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact,
schon irgendwie ein bisschen cool, ne?
opposite of the monstrous vampire.
Ich bin ein Vampir, aber ich bin auch ein Heiler.
Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Yep.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Ja, ist ja nur noch eins.
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
Das Leben danach.
The human belief in the gods is well founded. Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity.
Das ist aufmunternd. Kein Licht am Ende des Tunnels.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Ja, für dich vielleicht.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Ja, warum nicht? Keine Ahnung. Immer diese moralischen Fragen hier. Wenn er kein Witcher wäre, dann wäre er nicht an dem Punkt, wo er jetzt ist. Und ich finde den Punkt gar nicht so schlimm.
See, Regis.
Ist die Flasche noch nicht leer?
Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer. To find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast.
Macht er jetzt die Flasche alleine leer?
Not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend.
Philosophisch
Sure it
hier.
understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Okay. Das war ein interessantes Gespräch.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Wer weiß.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible.
Och, nö.
My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
Und ich muss jetzt das letzte
It
töten.
seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived entirely unmolested.
What's this about a curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity.
Was ist
Someone
rapacity?
was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Also muss mich ein paar Mal anspucken.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. But perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the
Von
spoons are
Löffeln.
somehow related to the curse.
Warte, ist das der, der den Löffel nicht abgeben wollte? My Precious? Der Precious Löffel? Von, oh, wie hieß denn der jetzt wieder? Ah. Smeagol Circus oder sowas.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing.
Ja, oder
as a
mich
thought.
anspucken, das wäre halt
The
auch in Ordnung.
salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And
Okay.
to you, my friend.
Viel Spaß. Ich ziehe mich jetzt erstmal um. Sowas und sowas und sowas und sowas. Und das ist okay. Warum habe ich keine Dings mehr drin? So. Sowas. Habe ich die... Das habe ich... Okay, ja. Earthsign hatte ich noch nicht vollständig ausdingsen können, glaube ich, ne? Die Schwerter und so. Aufwerten. Das war das Wort. Jo. Wunderschön. Ich habe ein Schild. Ich sollte... Da stand noch gerade irgendwas mit Bestiary. Von... Whites. Wo sind denn die? Nekrophagen. The beast defense. The best defense against spotted whites. Stay calm and leave them alone. Okay. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the Witchers drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to their numerous blotches and effusions. Oh, lecker. Muss das sein? Would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to living in abandoned human domiciles. Okay. Creating brews from their own emissions. Oh, das klingt so falsch, ey. Was machen die? Necrophage Oil. Habe ich Necrophage Oil? Necrophage Oil. Wunderschön. Ich gehe mal davon aus, dass ich gegen das kämpfen muss. Look for the White Slayer. Wo muss ich hin? Ich muss... Okay. Just Amara Hunting Cottage. Wie spät ist es? Dann reisen wir noch dahin und dann... Wo ist mein Schnell-Travel-Point? Da ist mein Schnell-Travel-Point. Travel! Nee, ich will auch nicht fast traveln, ich will hier markieren. So. Und dann war's das für heute. Soweit. Haben wir doch noch mit unserem kleinen Vampir geredet hier. Und wunderschön uns die Köpfe eingeschlagen. Okay. Cool. So, wir sind hier. Dann geht es am Donnerstag mit dem Witcher weiter. Morgen ist die Viola dran. Mit Alice. Mit der Madness Alice. War cool wieder. Ich hoff's. Ich weiß nicht, irgendwie, ich habe das Gefühl, dass es echt textlastig ist in letzter Zeit, aber man möchte ja auch die Story irgendwie mitkriegen. Und wir haben einen Vogel gerettet. Jo. Morgen geht's weiter mit der Viola. Jetzt habt ihr telefoniert. Ich bin enttäuscht. Hat Story-Gameplay so an sich? Ja, es stimmt. Ich mag's. Ja, also die Kommentare von Geralts sind schon manchmal ganz lustig und ich finde auch den Sarkasmus und den schwarzen Humor, der da ab und zu so drin steckt, finde ich schon interessant. Finde ich cool. Jo, morgen Viola. Am Mittwoch geht's weiter bei der Karin mit Horizon Forbidden West. Du hast zugeschaut. Ich bin ein ganz toller Ritter. Ja, auf die Liebe meiner Lady. Hier. Triss und all die anderen, die ich lieben durfte. Und am Donnerstag geht's weiter mit der Liebe für Löffel. Okay, wir sehen uns. Habt noch einen schönen Abend. Bis dahin. Huch, ich drück den Knopf. Ew. Bye. Gute Nacht.